Let's start here. This is aragonite, pile number 2. I'm gonna tell you what aragonite is good for, okay? So, is a reliable earth healer. It can come in white, yellow, gold, green, blue, and brown, by the way. I'll put that there for now. And it's a very good grounding stone. It looks really funky too, like so funky. Attuned to the Earth's goddess, it encourages conservation and recycling. The stone transforms geopathic stress and clears blocked ley lines, even at a distance. With its ability to center and ground physical energy, it is useful in times of stress, of course. Also, it stabilizes the base, which is a good thing, and the earth chakra. So it deepens the connection with the earth. It takes you back into childhood or beyond to explore the past. So it's good if you do past life regression, you know. Psychologically, aragonite teaches patience and acceptance. It combats oversensitivity as well. So I guess it's good for narcs. Good for people who push themselves too hard. It facilitates delegating. Its practical energy encourages discipline and reliability and develops a pragmatic approach to life. Mentally, this stone aids concentration on the matter at hand and brings flexibility and tolerance to the mind. It gives insight into the causes of the problem and situations. Emotionally, aragonite combats anger, again, and emotional stress, provides strength and support. And physically is a stone that makes you feel comfortable and well within your own body. So it combats disease, which is a lack of ease, right? Especially the nervous twitching and spasms that come out of inner unrest. It is a stabilizing stone that grounds and centers within the body. And also spiritually, it stabilizes your spiritual development that is out of control. So it calms and centers you, and restores balance and prepares for meditation, for example. And it does raise the vibration to a high spiritual level. So it brings the energy into the physical body for those who have problems doing this. It does warm the extremities, so if you have that problem, it's a good stone. Because of course, if it brings the energy through the body, right? Apparently, people who suffer from Raynaud's disease and chills have reported to have benefits from this. And also, if you have bones issues, it aids calcium absorption and also restores elasticity to the discs. It helps the immune system. Also, if you are someone who tends to float out of your body, like empaths, or when you're triggered, it helps you to stay in your body. And it can be placed on a map to heal stress lines in the earth. So if also stones and stuff like it can be used on maps, and like if that helps you to focus your energy there, whatever helps you to focus your energy is really something to use. So it says that just to hold it over the affected part or bathe with the elixir. You can also place it under a pillow to combat your restlessness at night if you can't sleep. It makes a useful hand comforter also. and it can be worn as a pendant for grounding. So if you have issues with all these problems, it's a really nice stone to get. Now it's quite rare. No, sorry, not that one. It was a different one. Because that's what I was gonna say. It's pretty easily obtained apparently, and it's from Namibia, Britain, and Spain. I really like it. Anyway, and this stone is always sitting on those cards down there. So I put it there. I mean, I can put it there while I do the reading. How about that? So let's see where you guys are at. It's the 5 of Earth Day today. And the 2 of Swords again. It's funny. You've had to take a lot of choices, and not all of them are easy. You may still be focused on the past here. And you have some, letting go of the wrongs that have been done. You have to take a choice and stop juggling between one and the other. You have the strength to do so. I think it's more to do with work, friends, just life, not so much partner. The partner, if you don't have one, you're gonna have a good one. It's gonna be a good relationship. Um, it shows justice, but this could also be just, someone who is quite right with the universe, and this is destined. And it's a growth experience with this person. And at work, sometimes you may have lacked some ideas or inspiration. It's because you have been focusing on the past. And you have been focusing a little bit too much on the illusion of the past. And it's time to move on now. It's time to focus on the future and allow your higher self to grow and allow that inner child to come out. And if you want to be liked by your friends, you need to be more heart-centered and stop caring much about what others think of you anyway. Just be yourself and be heart-centered and follow your intuition. And don't work too much. You don't have to work to be perfect. You just have to ground and follow your intuition. And when you do, then your destiny will reveal itself. Working too much is only good when you're working on your communication. and seeing things from a different perspective. And when you do, then the choice is easy and you can cut through the reality. When you don't, you feel sort of trapped. And you don't see the blessings and you block yourself. So, in order to see and to have that higher understanding, it's important that you go back. You are heart centered as a person, very sensitive. You just have to allow yourself to go into your power center. This is where you need to focus on and allow the power center to let you see what is out there that is for you, really. Also, when you do that, if you ground at the same time, and you allow and you work on your power center, on building that confidence within yourself, you will be propelled forward a lot faster into what you need to do. You're transmuting basically, and you're full of radiance, but you've been kind of hiding it because, you're being screwed over, it appears to me. Which is unfortunate, but sometimes it's the lesson we have to learn from it, that, it makes no sense otherwise. Because it's really just there for the lesson of learning. Interesting. You got Michael, which is the cosmic leader. Transmutation is the oracular wisdom of Michael, reminds you of the great master alchemist, the god Thoth. I'm probably saying it wrong. This priest wizard has been seen through the millennia working intimately with the magic of Archangel Michael. Therefore, drawing this card means you are moving through a rapid period of spiritual growth, and are reminded of the need to employ the art of alchemy. Attempt to turn your base metal into gold, turning the negatives that come from your shadow into positivity, and ultimately ascending into heaven for the supernal treasure, love. Sound through your heart for love. Alright, so they're telling you to also, always be heart center. I just don't really see it here as your main issue. If anything, I think it's really like more into your power center. You are working too much. That's what the issue is, in my opinion, for a lot of you. And the ego is all about intelligence, renewal, and courage. So, Lolaire, which means ego, these are the druid cards, helps you to see your life in the wider context, enabling you to make decisions and chart your goals with clarity and objectivity. The ego is a powerful ally. It is courageous and strong, drawing its power from the sun. If you will allow the ego to work for you, it will bring you a sense of purpose and the courage to see this through, enabling you to venture into fresh territory with confidence. It will allow you to detach yourself from everyday worries and cares, and will enable you to grasp subtle concepts. The ego, when accepted, will also show you how to renew and rejuvenate yourself by demonstrating the art of plunging at just the right moment into the lake of the heart. So, these cards are saying bring in the heart and focus on your heart. I think it's more to do with mending your heart in this particular case, but also it is showing heart toward yourself. when you find your own power, is because, I just feel that it's sort of like central there. It just pops up because it's next to the workaholic and to the nine of wands. And it just makes me think that you don't lack heart. You just lack self-confidence. You don't understand how much radiance you have inside of you, and that's because your power center is probably a little out of whack. And so I get what you're saying. I just like I get what these two cards are saying. I think they relate to that. I'm looking for one card right now because I wanted to. Yeah, because it's next to the card of igniting the inner fire. In this particular deck, they all have their own special meaning on top of the regular ones. But it can mean that, right? And so that's why I'm looking at it. And it's how the hangman is in between the Queen of Wands, who is a super, and then the Queen of Wands is just before the Two of Swords. So it's like you're stopping yourself. You're choosing unconsciously to stop yourself. And it's probably because you're not there yet emotionally, right? So if you hang out with your friends and have fun and relax, you will, funny enough, find yourself. If you are a workaholic, you're not really taking the time to smell the roses, enjoy your life. And sometimes it's just what we need in order to go to the next level. So that's what I see here. I see something very, and I wanted to check something else because when I get a hunch, I want to check something. Yeah, like you have left your creativity in the past. Like this is looking in the back a little bit instead of looking forward. You Something must have happened, and I think it's maybe you didn't make money as you wish, or someone screwed you. It's more to do like someone let you down, I think, and you lost money or something. But go back at it. The most successful people who made it on their own all say the same thing. They had to screw up many times in order to be successful. So it's not a screw up when you learn, it's just an experience. And unfortunately, for those of us who don't have a trust fund, it's a bit costly and sometimes it's prohibitive. So I understand that. So I'm not telling you to go out and go nuts, but within your means, but also believe, because your means can change if you believe. Take it from someone who has been working on this for a while. Really, our belief system is truly what stops the flow many times, like most of the times, all the time, whatever. It's always something to do with us as well. Something that needs to heal. So that's reading number 2, and now we're going to move on to reading number 3. 3? I meant 3.